Welcome to Becoming Me While Raising You, sponsored by attorney Kelly Walling of Caperton Walling Law. This is the show where we learn about how to juggle our business life with peaceful parenting from moms that are doing just that. I'm your host, Kim Minch, a certified conscious parenting coach, the founder of Real Life Parent Guide, and the author of the upcoming book, Becoming Me While Raising You, A Mother's Journey to Herself. Every day, I help moms discover the greatest gift their children can give them, and that's the opportunity to learn about themselves and to discover confident and empowered parenting. As a mom of 5 kids myself, I've always felt they were my greatest teachers about life. On today's episode, I'd like to introduce you to Sara Belmonte. She is the owner and president of Design Remodel Pros, as well as the founder of a fantastic women's networking group called Moms Out Marketing. Sara and her husband have a daughter. Sara, welcome to Becoming Me While Raising You.
Thank you so much, Kim. I'm really excited to be here. I love what you're doing.
Awesome. I'm so glad to have you here, Sara. Let's begin by talking about Design Remodel Pros and kind of how that came about and the kind of projects that you work on.
Sure, absolutely. So I was a very young entrepreneur. I started Design Remodel Pros in college. Believe it or not, I was negotiating and doing deals in my college dorm room at SMU. I am a Dallas native. Love Dallas. But, I saw an opportunity. My mom and my dad are just big encouragers of whatever you want to do, you can do. And my dad put a newspaper on my bed at home, and he said, "Hey, check this out." I went to it. It was a seminar on flipping houses. From flipping houses, I began our remodeling company team, and we are together still now. So we specialize in bathrooms and kitchens, and we love creating true memories in a home. I think that's where families spend the most time, especially during, this pandemic. And so what better way to spend time in a remodeled space built just for you?
I love that. I actually had a interior design business many years ago,
Yes.
And it was called From House to Home. I truly can understand that concept of wanting to create memories and special spaces for people. So I think that's wonderful. How long has Design Pros been around?
Design Remodel Pros has been around for over 17 years, believe it or not. We love what we do, and just being able to see the space transform. We love our clients. Our projects have been featured on Dallas Architect, Frisco Style Magazine. So it's truly quality craftsmanship with old-fashioned customer service.
That's so great. So do you do work throughout the Metroplex?
Absolutely, all over DFW.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So I know that your business has kind of evolved and led to the other project that's very close to your heart. So tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So being a business owner for that long, I often say that's my first baby. I'm sorry, little one, but that was my first baby, Design Remodel Pros. And when I was able to become a mom, I just thought it was the most precious blessing in the entire world. And my husband and I were so excited, but also I was anxious. I was nervous because I'd been a business owner for so long, and how would I really balance the two? So it took a lot of praying and understanding who I am and who I wanted to be and who I wanted my daughter to see me as. So therefore evolved Moms Out Marketing. I saw a space where it wasn't just me, but other women who had the same struggle and wanted to own a successful business, but also wanted to have their family not only be a part of it, but really to just encourage this space of, we can do this. It doesn't have to be one or the other, but choosing both of those careers, shall we say, or life choices. I think so often in life we've had the stigma that you have to choose one career or the next, stay-at-home mom or be in the field. Well, what we're encouraging is you can do both and do it successfully. So Moms Out Marketing's mission is really to support business owners professionally and personally, by creating a framework where we can network together and encourage the business life, but also the mom life.
Oh, I love that. And, of course, I'm about doing that same thing. And we'll get into this in a minute. You've got a younger child, but I have teenagers. And I think it's really important for us as moms for them to see us develop ourselves in the process of also being a present parent to them. And by that I mean even our teenagers, we don't need to hover over them like we, maybe do more of when they are younger. However, it's important for us to be there for them, like for them to know that somebody is there and caring and be able to, hold space for the things that are going on in their lives. So what I'm hearing you say is that when you were building Design Remodel Pros, one of the greatest challenges for you was with your daughter coming along, trying to find that balance between both. And so that is how Moms Out Marketing was born.
Absolutely. So like I said, through prayers and sharing with other women, hey, are you having this struggle? And business owners saying, yes, we do have this struggle and we need this support. And how can we come together to create a community that is supportive of both business life and mom life? And that's how it was born.
and that's how you and I met recently.
Yes.
And I'm very excited about being part of it. But tell our viewers a little bit about what goes on in Moms Out Marketing. Like
Sure.
What can you get out of that? What can these moms get?
Absolutely. Well, I definitely call it a community because we are a community that's here to support you through every aspect of life. So like I said, professionally, we do business networking, and that's twice a month. Also, we have Mom's Night Out socials. I think it's so important to just embrace who you are personally, as well as, being a wife, mom, and entrepreneur. So we really try and encourage every aspect and have events geared towards that. As well as we have our online support community where we are sharing daily struggles, whether it is mom life, business life, connections we need to make, synergy partners we're looking for. We also have a YouTube channel that, unites our mompreneurs in different spaces because I think it's important to show the behind the scenes, as well as the struggles, the adversities that we go through, and how we can grow from them. So
Absolutely. I've found so much value in the couple of months that I've been involved with Moms Out Marketing. I've met some amazing people. Are you looking for people in like the Dallas metro area, or can people join from further away?
Thank you. Wonderful question. So we actually have 3 main chapters. So we have a DFW chapter, we have our Houston chapter, and a San Antonio chapter. But anyone can join in on our networking because those are available via Zoom. So everyone's welcome. We just want to create a positive community where we are showing a legacy to ourselves, to our children, and carry it on.
Fantastic. I want to shift gears a little bit and just have you share a little bit about your family. Would you be willing to tell us a little bit about your husband and your little girl?
Absolutely. So my husband was first my business partner. Then we got engaged and married. It was funny because we actually had business cards on our wedding tables. So just married and in business together. So. And then 10 years later, we had my daughter, and she is our world. We love her. She's spirited, she's energetic, she's adventurous, she's all the things like that I wish I could have been at that age and older. She has so much confidence and love, and is just ready to share that with the world. So she absolutely teaches me something every day. And, I love teaching her. She's learning about branding and marketing. She knows how to draw plans. I mean, it's pretty impressive when you involve your children in your business. So
I love that. I love that. So part of this show is about giving practical tips to moms, our best parenting advice, if you will. And mine this time around is, I think I've had a lot going on in my own personal life the last couple weeks. We're in the process of a move, and my mother-in-law passed, and it's been a lot, right? So one of the things that I talk often about is parent self-care and how important it is to have daily rituals that we do to take care of ourselves, such as I do morning meditation. I set an intention for my day and spend 10-15 minutes in quiet reflection before the day begins. I also do a lot of walking. So self-care for parents, I'm a huge proponent of. If you were going to give moms your best parenting tip, what would that be?
Sure. Well, One is definitely set time to unplug. So as you know, every week, Sundays are completely unplugged. That's our entire family. We just spend that together for worship and just family time. We need that because in this instantaneous world, we can be pulled in so many directions. As well as every month, we take 3 days off entirely where we unplug just to reconnect, and it has made me a stronger business owner. I know early on, if someone would have told me that, they're like, "No way! How are you gonna turn off everything?" But it works, and the steps to doing that is really creating a positive team that can support you to make those choices. So I think that when we're talking about self-care, it's every day, but also setting time regularly where you can take that chunk out and really replenish your cup.
That is fantastic. So let's also talk a little bit about how we can, if you're a mom out there and you're thinking about shifting a career or starting maybe back into the workforce after many years of being at home, what kind of advice do you give that mom?
Oh, yes. Definitely plan your schedule, your family time, your you time first. That is so important because when you start a business, it can very easily be overcome by your responsibilities, by your clients, but set your office hours, and let your clients know what to expect. Not only your clients should have that expectation, but also your family. So when you're setting the time that you have your work hours, let your family know this is mommy time where I'll be, working my business, and then this is family time. But really creating those expectations in the beginning is going to help.
I think that is fantastic advice. And as someone who hasn't always held those boundaries very well, I can say that that would be really, really prudent from the beginning to be able to do that. So let's talk a little bit about Design Remodel Pros. And if someone has a project or they're interested in learning more about that business that you run, can you share how they can get in touch with you?
Absolutely. You can visit us on our website and you can book directly there. So that's designremodelpros.com. We're happy to help you on all your projects. We also offer handyman services, and you can find us on Facebook and Instagram as well. So always ready to give you tips and current trends to help you in your projects.
Perfect. And what if there is a mom out there who's just like you and I, juggling these two worlds and wants to know more about the networking group? Can you share that information?
Absolutely. Visit us on momsoutmarketing.com. If I could tell you one thing as a business owner, find your support group, and this is it. So go to momsoutmarketing.com, also on Facebook and Instagram at momsoutmarketing, and on YouTube at Mompreneurs Unite, because we can do so much together.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Becoming Me While Raising You. On behalf of Sara and myself, remember, mothers are the emotional barometers in their families. So taking care of you while you build your legacy is not a luxury, it's a necessity. My passion is to help moms create peaceful homes through happier, healthier relationships with their kids. If you're looking for help on your parenting journey, please reach out to me through my website, reallifeparentguide.com. Until next time, namaste.